Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. So I'm recording this again because I tried to do it and it was a little choppy at first. So I hope this turns out better. But I'm titling this "All Black Women Are Bed Wenches," and I'll make this brief. It's something that's been on my mind that's not really a big deal, but I just kind of wanted to just kind of talk about it, just say what I'm thinking. And so the reason why I say all black women are bed wenches to these guys that like to call black women bed wenches is because remember gangster rap and remember the music that came out that's still out to this day degrading black women. And back then they were trying to say, well, if it don't apply, let it fly. So you had a lot of women that felt like, well, he's not talking about me. I'm not a itch. I'm not a, oh, he's talking about those women, right? And now we see today that they didn't really specify really which women they were talking about. So they basically were talking about all black women. Okay. I want to bring that to this day. You know, a lot of black women, I've noticed, okay, just over the years, I've noticed even black women who are married to black men or have black boyfriends are still called bed wenches, are still called bed wenches for simply just disagreeing with a lot of these guys. You know what I'm saying? I've seen in the comment section some lady was like, I'm married to a black man and I'm being called bed wench. It don't matter. You see what I'm saying? So that same stuff that these women believed back then with that gangster rap talking about if it don't apply, let it fly, and these women felt like these guys weren't talking about them, is the same thing with bed wench. They feel this way because they're abusive. It's just what it is. They like to abuse. It's what they do, okay? And so all that stuff about just thinking, see, these women think that it's only black women with non-black men who are bed wenches, but really all black women are bed wenches. And I have another example about this thing that came out with Cynthia G, this photo, right? About with this Caucasian man with this arm around her side. And, you know, she said that it was her brother-in-law or something like that. You know, she definitely said it wasn't somebody that she was dating. But one thing I noticed, though, is that it was a lot of YouTube videos calling her a bed wench. Even though she tried to say that it was not her, it was somebody else, it was her brother-in-law, and she was trying to say that she never dated a white man or whatever. It does not matter. And I'm going to be honest with you. I saw more videos in that little span of time calling her bed wench than I actually saw people call Crystal and Harrison a bed wench. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. And here this woman is constantly talking about white supremacy and was always trying to take up for the black. Around that time, she was going hard for black men. Now she holding black men accountable hard, but at the same time, she goes hard on black men and try to hold them accountable, but at the same time wants black women to stay around. So I'm not really into her message, but what I'm saying is back then she was really going hard for black men. And the minute this picture went around about her, because a lot of black men been saying they never trusted her, okay? But the minute that picture went around, they couldn't wait to make video after video after video. I mean, it was so many videos calling that lady a bed wench. Literally, it was more videos calling her bed wench than Crystalline, okay? And the only reason I'm using Crystalline is because she is the one with the Beyond Black and White page, and she's the one most of black YouTube knows as the interracial dating promoter, the biggest interracial dating. That's the reason why I'm using Crystalline as an example, okay? Because I'm comparing just how they did, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not trying to I'm not defending anybody either. Like, I'm not defending Cynthia G or anybody else, but I'm just like looking at this comparison here, okay? And to kind of drive my point home that in their eyes, I'm not even gonna say they don't like black women, they hate black women. And they look for new ways to abuse black women, okay? And so with that being said, all black women are bed wenches to these guys. All of them are, okay? You know, and another one is C. Dolores Tucker, when she waged war against gangster rap music and all this music with these lyrics degrading black women, degrading promoting crime, promoting drugs, promoting promiscuity. You know, black people back then fought for these rappers to have their right to express themselves because they were victimized by white supremacy. Well, you victimized by white supremacy, so you express yourself by degrading your own women. Okay, made no sense. But anyway, I wanted to talk about how in one of Tupac's, songs, he made, because him and C. Dolores Tucker didn't agree on some things, and he put this elderly woman, because I think this was in the 90s, he put this elderly woman in one of his songs, completely degrading her, and she was an elderly woman. No respect for the elderly black woman, no respect at all. Had that been the white community, I don't think they would have allowed some white musicians to put elderly white women in their music and degrade them the way this guy degraded C. Dolores Tucker in his music. Okay? But anyway, that's what I want to say. And see, was she a itch? Was she a hoe? Was she a thought? Was she a slut? No. That was a woman who was heavily involved in the civil rights movement that marched with Martin Luther King. All of her accomplishments brought down to a hoe and a thought in a rap song. And I know that word thought wasn't around back then, but I'm just saying, it was a similar word, right? All of that stuff that she has done, everything that she has contributed in her life was reduced to degrading names in a rap song, and the black people, the black community back then did not care. So that's what I'm saying, is that anytime you disagree with them, you're going to be called these names. But when you do agree with them, you're still going to be called these names because they're not going to have no respect for you anyway. But when you disagree with them, they call you names and don't have anything to do with your actions and what you're physically doing. I'm pretty sure C. Dolores Tucker wasn't physically having sex with every guy in the neighborhood, but guess what? She got that stereotype just like all these other women that people want to call Bonquisha, right? C. Dolores Tucker got that stereotype the minute she made Tupac mad. That's what I'm talking about. And with that being said, I'm going to end with saying all black women are bed wenches. If you say something this black men don't agree with, it don't matter if you're married to a black man, it don't matter if you're married to a white man. If you don't agree with anything that he does, even if it's punching you in your face, if you do not agree with it, you are a bed wench. All right, I'll talk to you soon.